What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are able to hear me properly. What to talk about in this video? Of course, this video is definitely not going to be about the technicality. I mean, it does not have any specific topic, but yes, it has a topic about the book that I read. The more books you read, I heard it somewhere. The more books you read, the better you read. Yes, it's for sure because if you haven't read books, once you start reading the books, you start to notice the patterns. Vocabulary enhances, and you get more sense of the sentence structure and everything. But at the same time, I think the more books you read, the more you find out the kind of books that you like more. uh, of course, I'm not talking in terms of utility. Utility is a different thing, like any self-help book or anything. That's a different thing. But you start noticing the genres and the kind of stories that you generally like more. I have recently read some of the storybooks which are basically or dedicatedly designed or made for kids only. So I read a couple of books this book Aladdin and the Magic Lamp, and then I read this Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Then yesterday, before sleeping, I read this book, The Jungle Book. These are the stories that we already know about, but I have never read them in English. I haven't even read them, forget about in English or Hindi or any language. Of course, I don't understand any other language other than Hindi and English. So when I read these books, so I definitely enjoyed reading, and I'm feeling like reading them more and more. I'm still left with 7 books, that have come in the set. There are basically 10 books that I've purchased, very tiny, very thin books that I've already shown in the previous videos as well. So I'm done with 3 books, and definitely I'm gonna go through the remaining 7 books also. And yes, the experience has been good, and I will definitely continue to read these books. Because with storybooks, what happens is that you generally enjoy more. At least that has been my experience. With self-help books, you have to put a lot of mind, because you try to find out the golden nuggets that you can learn, and you can then execute them in order to get the best of the output from whatever you're trying to do. So self-help book is a different grade. It's a sort of course. When you do a course with an agenda in mind, that okay, I have to learn something, I have to get a particular skill or understanding or knowledge, and then I will execute it in order to get whatever relevant output is attached to that particular skill or knowledge, or yeah, skill or knowledge only. Right, but in stories it doesn't happen. In stories, what you basically read the stories just to enjoy, just to get entertained, and rest of the things related to the technicalities of English just happen automatically. Those become the byproduct, like your vocabulary enhancement, your command over the language overall. Your sentence structure improves with time and everything. That is just a byproduct. But most of the people, especially the kids do not have any sort of goal of improving their English or anything. They don't possess any sort of goal. What they want is just to read the books and just to get entertained, just to feel good and stuff. Like we used to watch cartoons in our childhood time. We used to watch certain shows, like when I was small, I used to watch those Shakalaka Boom Boom Son Pari and everything. Of course, they were in Hindi only, because in my childhood I was never bothered about English. I was not even bothered about Hindi in the first place. So we used to watch all these things, we used to enjoy all these things, and simultaneously and gradually our language also got better. So that's exactly what happens when someone pushes himself or herself into this English environment. They read English books and everything, so your English improvement becomes a byproduct. And I've also noticed one thing, since the time I have been speaking English on a daily basis, and I'm reading English. uh, I won't again say as much as I can, but yes, since I'm reading this English books since a long time, especially consistently and repeatedly every single day. What I've noticed is that my command and my control on the language has definitely gotten better. My confidence has gotten better, and the flow with which I'm speaking, and the overall comfort of me around this language has definitely increased. and it has been hardly a month only, since I'm speaking this language. So what I'm doing is, and this is what I advocate, also this is the thing that I do advocacy of as well. uh, Listen to English on every single day basis. So I'm doing all these things deliberately. It's not that, okay, yeah, I watch something, I do this. No, it should be deliberate, it should be very well planned. Like I have made a habit tracker for myself, and it's been around more than a month, easily more than a month, maybe close to, it's going to be maybe close to 2 months, if I'm not mistaken, or at least 1.5 months for sure. I've made a habit tracker, and I have dedicatedly listed down some of the habits, especially related to English, that I follow on a daily basis. And there are other habits also related to my other things. So related to English is what, I have to listen to English at least for 15 to 20 minutes of proper English content, the American content or Sri content. It should be English. It should be English, and majorly from the native speakers only. Like the movies and everything. So I've been following movies only, and watching them repeatedly. Firstly with subtitles, and gradually. I watched only 3 movies, to be very honest, so far in the last 1.5 months. Uh, so you can understand this. In the last 1.5 months, I have watched 3 movies only, and the third movie is also yet not completed. It is about to be completed. So it might take at least maybe 2 to 3 or maybe 4 days more. Why I'm taking this much amount of time to watch these movies? Because I'm going through these movies repeatedly. I've seen each and every single movie at least 3 to 4 times in this period, and watching earlier with subtitles, uh, then not focusing on the subtitles, then removing the subtitles, so that I can make sense and understand each and every single thing of movie. Not literally each and every single thing. Still, I would say easily close to 90 to 95% of the movie without subtitles. So this has been my goal, and I feel that it has definitely contributed significantly already to my spoken English skills and overall understanding of English. Right. Uh, so yeah, I was saying something else also. I forgot. So yeah, I forgot. I lost the connection. Yeah. So basically, I've been watching movies, and this listening thing has definitely helped me. Yeah. So I was at my tasks that I listed in my habit tracker. So first thing is that definitely watching English content for at least 15 to 20 minutes on every single day basis. Then at least 15 minutes of deliberate speaking on every single day, that I have to speak. Whatever I do additionally, to these things, to this speaking and listening thing, is of course a bonus only. But this is the minimum that I have to do on a daily basis. Uh, and third thing related to English is what? Third thing is nothing that I've listed down related to English, because these two are the most important things. Reading is something that I have not listed down into one of my habits, but I think I will, maybe today itself, so that I do deliberate reading also. But since I have purchased these storybooks, the reading thing has become easier for me. And even if I don't put it as a task, I think still I would definitely read every single day as far as these stories are concerned. And I'm feeling like each and every single day I'm feeling like buying more and more books related to these short tiny stories. I don't personally like reading big thick books if they are related to just one story only. I like finishing stories, and even self-help books in as short manner, or in as concise manner as possible. Right. So I personally like thin books, so that whatever the golden nuggets are, I can get them in as short manner or as short duration as possible. So definitely reading thing is something that I will continue to do. And yeah, if you listen a lot on a daily basis consistently, even if you don't listen to a lot of English, but if you do it consistently, even if you listen to less amount of English, but if it's consistent, that is the most important thing. And if you speak English on a daily basis, even if you speak for 2 to 5 minutes, but on a daily basis consistently, and if you read some English on a daily basis, even if you read 3 4 5 pages, it's completely fine. And again, let me tell you, the more the better. But this is the minimum that I'm asking you guys to do, or suggesting you guys to do. If you do this, your English is definitely going to get better, because now I'm feeling much more comfortable. I don't know why, but I am definitely feeling much more comfortable. And imagine if I continue to do this each and every single damn day, and gradually even increase also, for many months to come, my level is going to be, I don't know what, definitely better than today. But uh, I mean, even now also I'm feeling good by God's grace. I feel like I have some hold over the language, that I can at least speak this language. I can at least become a part of some basic conversations, and I can at least speak with anybody. Right. So this is the kind of confidence we get when we surround ourselves with English. Yeah. So story that I read yesterday was the Jungle Book. The Jungle Book is all about Mowgli. Mowgli, who is basically a human child. They are calling him a human pub, a man's pub. Cub. I'm sorry, not pub. Cub. Pub is a breed of dog, I believe, right? That Hutch dog, that Vodafone dog. That breed is pub. Yeah. So they're calling him a cub. Cub. Just like we see cubs of tiger, lion, and other animals like wolves and everyone. So they are calling the human child as well, uh, a cub, right? So it's about Mowgli, a cub basically. A pack of wolves have found a very small child, a human child, and now they are very much bothered whether to make it a part of their pack or not. But they have the mercy enough to make it a part of their own pack. But there is a tiger who seems to be very dangerous, and his name is Sher Khan, and Sher Khan is continuously looking to kill and eat up that kid, that cub, that male cub, that man's cub. And but the pack of wolves are very well aware of this. There is a panther whose name is Bagheera, and there is a bear whose name is Balu. They all are in support of Mowgli, and they make sure they take care of that. And even in their jungle also, their forest also, there is a system of rules and everything. So they also uh, do some sort of meetings and everything. They have their own council where they make decisions and lay down the rules and everything. So the rule has been turned out that if two guardians out of this entire jungle can come up and take the responsibility of that small child, that child can definitely become a part of the pack of the wolves. And pack of the wolves are basically shown as having some good dominance and good respect in that jungle. And even Sher Khan is also someone who doesn't mess with the pack of wolves, because they have got some amount of strength and awareness and wisdom and everything, combination of everything. So yeah. So this is where as soon as the leader of that entire meeting or that entire council, whatever it was, where the rules are being made and discussed, uh, when the question was raised, if two uh, candidates of this entire jungle can take the responsibility of this kid, uh, then the kid can become definitely a part of the pack of wolves. Then Bagheera, who is a panther, and Balu, who is a bear, they show up and they take the responsibility, and thus this kid becomes the part or a part of the pack. Now things go well, and Sher Khan is continuously protesting against this decision, because once the decision has been made final, has been decided, Sher Khan knows that things won't be that easy, because he can't go against the decision. But at the same time, he is not agreeing to the fact that the kid has become a part of the wolves, and he's continually looking to kill that kid. Uh, Once this kid Mowgli realizes, because what happens is that even all these supporters of Mowgli, this Bagheera and the entire pack of wolves and Balu, they all are reminding Mowgli of the fact that Sher Khan is definitely not liking you, and he is by all means trying to kill you and trying to look for you continuously. So just be aware, be careful. Mowgli is now a bit furious. He's definitely uncomfortable. He is definitely not agreeing to this fact, even after going through all this, the rules and everything, because everything looks perfect on the paper. But even after this, if Sher Khan is acting the way he's acting, Mowgli is not liking this, and Mowgli is continuously like, "Man, I just have to take the revenge of this thing," and he's furious now. And there is a scenario, where he goes to the nearby village, and there he finds out a lady, whose kid was also killed by Sher Khan. And after knowing this, his that hunger for the revenge, and him being furious, all these things collectively become so aggressive and everything, and now he just wants to kill Sher Khan. Now he decides, and I forgot how he manages to kill. Yeah, he what they've shown is that Mowgli now comes up with a pack of bulls, right? And because he had already spent some good amount of time in the meanwhile in the jungle, so he already understands the language of all the animals, and all the animals also understand him, and they love him and respect him, and they have got a very good bond among each other. So now Mowgli comes up with a pack of bulls, and he is also having some fire in his hands, just to intimidate, or just to scare Sher Khan. And now he manages to things up that that the bulls just kill him, and they just stomp him to death, stomp Sher Khan to death. And now the things are definitely in control, because now Sher Khan is dead. And then along with the dead body of Sher Khan, Mowgli and all the animals, they show up in front of the council, in front of the leader of that council and the pack of the wolves. I mean, the leader of the pack of the wolves. The leader of the council and the leader of the pack of the wolves are shown to be the same. I don't know how the things work, but I hope you got the idea. I don't remember the much of the technicalities. So now Mowgli has shown that, oh, I have solved the problem, and Sher Khan, who was the only one who was continuously creating issues and hassles for all of us, especially for me. Now the problem is solved, and I have killed uh, Sher Khan, and now everybody is feeling much more relaxed, because Sher Khan ultimately was a villain in the eyes of everybody, and nobody liked Sher Khan. To be honest, he was more like a narcissist, uh, and an egotist. Not even an egotist. Egotist is still a good person, or a good creature, but he was sort of narcissist as well, because he was so much into his own arrogance. He always considered his arrogance to be his self-respect and everything. So yeah, now things are good, and now they are saying, the last thing that they mentioned was that now Mowgli is relaxed and everybody is relaxed in the jungle. Now things are going good. But after a few years, as Mowgli grew, he just leaves the forest forever, and he starts living into a village. That's what the story is all about. And it's already been 18 minutes, 35 whatever seconds in this video. So I'm done with this video, guys. I really hope something was of some help or some entertainment or something. I tried to narrate this story as much as I could remember. You all guys must be knowing this story, right? Jungle Book. Jungle Jungle Baat Chali Hai Pata Chala Hai. When I was small, this show used to come, used to be televised on TV. So I always enjoyed when I was very small. Chaddi pehen ke phool khila hai. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to have one-on-one conversation with me, I have shared the link in the description and in the pinned comment. You can check out any of the links, because both of the links are the same. And you can connect with me on one-on-one speaking practice if you want to have, because I was also someone whose English was absolutely zero. I couldn't frame even a single sentence in English. So from that time till here, what all I did, I made a lot of mistakes. My speaking, my practice was not that good, but how I figured out things, and when I figured out some of the things, and I started practicing accordingly. So what those practices, and how I got a bit better, so that I can at least speak today. I have definitely a lot of things to share. But it again boils down to just listening thing and speaking thing. These two are the most important things. Reading is good. If you add reading, definitely you get more of vocabulary and more of better sentence structure as well. So it just enhances your speaking skills. Thank you so much. If you want to say any damn thing, please leave it down into the comments, and I'll be very much happy to see that and to answer that. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.